You ladies have to be so picky about who you choose to invest your time with. Wasted time is worse than wasted money. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well today. So today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about some of the reasons why you may be picking the wrong guys. But before I get into the video, this video is sponsored by Receipt Wallet. And for those of you who do not know who Receipt Wallet is, I actually posted them on my Instagram about 3 weeks ago. For those of you who did not see it, Receipt Wallet is a new app that I'm using to store and manage all of my shopping and receipts. So in collaboration with me, Receipt Wallet is doing a PLT, Misguided and Fashion Nova giveaway for 4 people. So before I tell you how you guys can enter, let me tell you a bit about the backstory of how I came across this app. So over the years, my inbox has been out of control. Sometimes I've even thought about deleting the whole thing. I mean, look at my emails, guys. Guys, look at my freaking email. So obviously as an influencer, I get emails from companies, from brands, and I also have my personal shopping and other general things in one inbox. And one of the reasons why I can't just delete the whole email account is because I don't know what I might be throwing away. So I was complaining about this issue on WhatsApp a few months ago, and one of my long-term friends, Simon, reached out to me and he told me he's creating an app just for receipts. So he invited me to try this app as they've just launched. So I've been using the app for about 2 months, and honestly guys, look at all of my stuff in one place. Like literally all of my shopping in one place. Zara, I saw it first. You obviously can tell the shops that I shop at. Ever since using the app, I have not had to sort through anything. I can just see everything in one place. I've actually never felt so in control of my spending. Like seriously guys, humor me. Let me know how many emails you have currently in your inbox. And can you imagine how much more that will be by the end of the year, let alone 2, 5, 10 years down the line? It's a nightmare. And if that's something that you do not want to go through and you do want to be a part of the app, I'm going to leave the link in my description box below where you can basically register your interest and you will be invited to use the app. So by registering your interest, you will automatically be in line for the giveaway. And so the winner will be announced on the 21st of September at 6 p.m. You will receive an email from Receipt Wallet, and I will also post on my story. So you know Breeny is always hooking you up, so you get a chance to enter a giveaway and you also get an app that actually works in your favor. So make sure you guys register your interest in the description box below, and I will announce the winner on the 21st of September. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about why you're choosing wrong and why you keep making the same mistakes in dating. I feel like the dating scene after the pandemic is going to be just as bad as our current economy. And I was talking to my mum the other day. My mum hasn't dated since I was born, which is what, 29 years ago. So she hasn't dated since 1991. Well, she likes me to give her relationship advice. So I was talking to her the other day and I said to her, when it comes to choosing someone, it is like finding a needle in a haystack. It is not going to be easy. And I think a lot of us go into dating with a mindset that's like, oh yeah, we're going to meet someone, it's going to click like that. And you will probably date like 30 people and 30 people will be the wrong person. And I feel like a lot of people are getting a bit disillusioned with dating, and I probably would too. Everyone you meet is probably not going to be a prospect. That's just how dating is working currently. But with dating being so hard, I'm always on you guys' side. But I find that a lot of us get in our own way. So one of the reasons why you keep picking the wrong guys is because you are impressed with the bare minimum. Let me explain what I mean. How do I say it nicely? A lot of women that I know or I have come across get really impressed when a guy is very complimentary. When a guy says, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And the way my self-esteem is set up is that I don't need you to tell me that I'm pretty. That compliment is a bare minimum compliment. And when he start getting into exaggerations, like, you know, just guys that are just being bare outlandish for no reason, I'm gonna be like, chill bro, like just relax. And because I'm not very easily, I don't just listen to what people say. I think it's my discernment. So I can hear what you say, but then discern the spirit behind what you're saying. Are you just trying to flatter me or do you truly mean it? I can accept a compliment, but flattery puts me right off. And especially when you meet someone, I feel like when a guy really likes you, he's very discreet. Most of the time, you probably won't even know that he likes you. And you probably have to question, does this guy even like me, right? But I feel like when a guy is laying everything on the table and he's being so excessive with his compliments, you should be careful with that, okay? I think because a lot of women are coming in from a shortage of men that maybe pay compliments or are just gentlemanly, when they do come across someone that is very vocal about what they see about you, you're easily manipulated, if I can say that. And another thing is that a lot of women are coming out of relationships that ended badly or they got ghosted or whatever. So they're in a position whereby they're looking for someone that is better than the last person they were with. And I've been saying this for years, but just because a guy is better than your ex does not mean he's the best, okay? So a lot of women get into the habit of comparing the person that they're dating now, even though there's so many red flags. They compare the person they're dating now with the person that they was with before. And because this person is everything that other person is not, they let all of their guards down. And I would encourage you women not to let your guard down so soon, okay? Dating is about collecting data, collecting information about the person. 1 date does not mean that you're ready for marriage. 2 dates does not mean that he's the one. 6 months does not mean that he's the one. And I think that a lot of women are so eager or so desperate to be in a relationship that they will look over certain things that come up in the beginning. That's why I've been preaching this for a while, but you have to have a healthy self-esteem before going into dating, because if you're looking for other people to validate you and you haven't validated yourself, you're in a vulnerable position. You are a deer in the midst of lions. You are a sheep in the midst of wolves, okay? You are easy prey if you don't have a level of self-esteem and self-identity. And what I'm talking about in the basic sense is, because I already know who I am, I don't need you to tell me who I am, right? I don't need you to affirm that I'm intelligent, that I'm wise, that I'm lovely, that I'm beautiful, that I'm pretty, because I already know that for myself. I'm just like, tell me something I don't know, and then that will impress me, right? But if you have, I don't want to call it low self-esteem because I think that's a bit harsh, but if you don't already know who you are and you're looking for a guy to kind of massage the ego that does not exist, you are going to be very vulnerable to people that will prey on your need to be affirmed, okay? And naturally, you'll probably attract narcissists or liars or manipulators. And a lot of women who are codependent, who need someone to be happy, to feel like they are seen, they are easy prey for narcissists and sociopaths and manipulative men. And I'm not saying that people that have high self-esteem, I'm not saying that they can't be bamboozled and manipulated. But what I'm saying is easier to manipulate someone that does not have a steady and secure identity. And I'm very cautious, okay? I'm very concerned because I've studied narcissists. I know what to look out for. And if you haven't checked out my video on narcissism, do check that out. I'm probably due to update it, but in that video, I talk a lot about the signs and the early signs that a guy is a narcissist. And one of the things that narcissists do is they love bomb you in the beginning. So when you're dating someone and they sound and they seem like Prince Charming, as in they're doing everything that you want them to do, not what's natural to them, because there are genuinely nice guys who are generous with their money, that they want to shower you with gifts. But typically, if a guy is overbearing and doing the most when you don't even know him, you want to be concerned about this guy's intentions, okay? I always think about, if I was a guy, what would I do for a woman in the beginning? As a stable woman, if I was a stable man, I am not showering you with gifts and trips and attention and all of this stuff when I don't even know who you are. A man that's in their right mind is going to take some time to get to know you. But if this guy is treating you like you're the best thing to ever happen to him, be very scared. And I know we've been sold a dream in Hollywood, because
if a guy likes me, he'll buy me this and he'll buy me that and he'll take me here.
In the real world, no, that's not how it works. A guy that is stable-minded wants to get to know you first, okay? If a guy is doing too much in the beginning, please take this as a red flag. Don't be easily impressed by this stuff, okay? Don't be easily impressed by it, okay? If a guy tells you you're beautiful, if a guy wants to take you out, if a guy wants to talk to you on the phone, talk to you every day, if he wants to take you on a date, that's the bare minimum. So don't get excited because you're getting dates. And every date is not a marriage proposal. It's not that serious. So don't overcommit yourself until he's committed the same level. Another reason why you may be picking wrong is because you're easily impressed by the wrong thing. Your preferences are great and everyone should have preferences. The way that a guy dresses, what car a guy drives, what kind of house he lives in, where he's able to take you on dates is the bare minimum. What is high quality and what is high value and what you won't find in most men is loyalty, is trust, is safety, is genuine love, genuine support. Anyone can drive a nice car, honey, but a guy that is selfless and loving, dime a dozen. A guy that knows how to dress is a cherry on top of a relationship, not the foundation of a relationship. A guy that has the personality or where he has to be center of attention, who is super flashy, is the icing on top of a cake. It's unnecessary. It's optional. Like, you don't really need that, right? But it's nice. Like, when you go out social settings, personally, I don't like a loud guy. I don't like a guy that's for another video. I don't like guys that do too much. It's just very off-putting to me. I'm just like, play your position, be the man in the back. Just don't do too much, okay? I'm the star here. I'm joking. I'm joking. I think what I'm trying to say is don't be easily impressed with things that don't even matter. You can change a man's clothes, but you can't change a man's character. And I find that a lot of women in the 21st century are going off of things that are irrelevant. Dressing is irrelevant. I'm sorry, height is even irrelevant. And the short girls that want sky-high guys, leave them for the tall girls, 5'8" and above. Like, be happy with 5'10". Sorry. Sorry. Like, what do you need a tall guy for? Like, and that brings me on to my next point. The reason why you're picking wrong is because you have unrealistic expectations for a relationship. I'd hate to paint everybody with this same shallow brush, and I probably know that a lot of you guys aren't even into this kind of stuff, and this may not be the reason why you're picking wrong, but I feel like social media has set a standard for us, and we are all influenced by social media, which is the reason why I always bring it up in all of my videos. We live more on social media than we do in real life. So social media is most of our lives, unless you don't have social media, which I am very envious of. But I want you guys to know there's a difference between having high standards and unrealistic expectations. And you guys that watch me know that I am all for high standards. I'm for standards, period. But I think a lot of people are confusing their expectations, their preferences with actual standards and deal breakers. It's like, oh, I only date a guy that has 6 figures, or I only date a guy that is a millionaire. And I'm just thinking to myself, do you even know any millionaires? Do you even have any millionaires in your family? Can you name one person that you actually know who is a millionaire? Because the truth is, we women, men, start to think that we have way more options than we actually do. And I think the internet makes us think that we have so many options when we actually don't. Even if you have 5,000 followers or 2,000 followers or 10,000 or 100,000, probably 0.1% of those followers are even a prospect. And it's like, even for the women that are tens, that have their shit together. And that's probably why sometimes you look at beautiful women and think, why did you settle for that? And sometimes they don't settle. Sometimes that person has qualities that you just don't see with the naked eye. However, some women do settle because that's the reality of what is out there. And I feel like we date within our circle. Is Breeny telling you to settle for people that aren't on your level? Absolutely not. When I was single for plus 10 years, I was thinking, with my standards, God, you're gonna have to drop him from the sky, because anybody around here ain't cutting it. They ain't doing it. They ain't zipping and zooing it. Like, they're not doing it for me. And lo and behold, my current partner was one friend away. So I truly believe person that you're going to be with, they're not going to be a complete stranger to you. They may be a friend away, or a friend of a friend away, or a friend of a friend of a friend away. We are all so connected. You never know. Your partner may be under your nose. But my thing is, like, don't be unrealistic with your standards, okay? When I'm talking about unrealistic, I'm talking about materialistically. He may not be the swaggadon. He may not have swag, but you can fix that. If you're a stylist, then you make him over. You do a makeover. You don't like his hair, tell him to cut it, tell him to grow it out. Whatever it is, you can fix that. But a man that has a shitty character, ain't no fixing, ain't no gel in the world, ain't no got to be in the world, ain't no Fashion Nova, ain't no Saint Laurent, ain't no Dior that can fix that man's ugly ass character. But I feel like social media has given us this concept whereby we can just build a man, like, don't like that, like this, don't like this, like that. And dating apps has made us very judgmental. We're scrolling like we're scrolling through a fashion app, picking out clothes. We're not actually connecting with people, especially on dating apps. And if you guys want me to make a video on dating apps, definitely let me know. But I want you guys to know that finding the one isn't going to be a walk in the park, and it's not going to be easy. But I encourage you ladies to keep your standards high. Your expectations, however, keep them at a moderate level. I'm not saying to have low expectations, or maybe you should. Maybe you should be so open and so free and keep your standards and your deal breakers and your preferences very close to your heart. But be open to whomever may come your way. But in being open to everyone that comes your way, be selective. Because ladies, you gotta be selective of the men that you date. Wasted time is worse than wasted money. Because 100 people come to me doesn't mean I'm entertaining 100. If 100 people come to me, I'm entertaining one. And I'm entertaining the one that has been vetted. Finding a mate is like 1 in a million. So don't be discouraged. Don't feel like I'm never gonna find the one. You will find the one. But there are some things that you need to fine-tune within yourself, and make sure you're whole before you're dating, and make sure you're even ready for a relationship. And if you're just dating to date, then this video is not for you. But I'm talking to the women that actually want to find someone that's actually a fit, that is actually well suited to them. And I want to say this in closing: do not ignore the red flags. The things you ignore in the beginning will be the reason why you leave in the end. I told my friends, when you first meet someone, get your notes on your phone and write down every red flag. Anything that happens, write it down. And it's not you keeping records of wrongs. It's you, in your private time, you can go back and read. Or when the relationship is ended, you go back and read. Those were it. Or even the reason why you want to end the relationship, because of too many red flags, okay? I encourage you guys to keep on holding on for the one. I promise you that person's out there. Someone asked me, do you think marriage is for everybody? I don't think everybody wants to get married. However, I think that marriage is beautiful, and when done right, amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it with anyone that needs to watch it. Make sure you check out the description box below. Enter the competition to win some money, win some clothes, and get your receipts in order. Bye guys.